All right. Welcome everyone to our team call. It is October 7th. So excited to see you guys all on tonight. Couple quick things. If you did not see the 90-day action plan training, I did put it up. I actually want to request that they pin it in Isagenix Business. It gets lost so quickly as soon as they post it. I always have a hard time finding it. So I always copy it and then share it into ISA for Wealth so it's not so hard for you guys to find. So it is there. It's with Dr. Del Rey and Mark Klosser. So check that out. That's a great training for you guys. If you want to watch it after the call or sometime tomorrow if you haven't seen it already. And tonight we're really excited because a couple leaders, most of you know on Mondays, we have a mastermind call. And once you become a Crystal executive on the team, you're included and invited to join us in this group and get on our team calls. And honestly, it's always a highlight for me every single week to talk with our leaders. And it's where we share ideas. We come with problems and we try to help each other solve them. But what I love is when someone finds something that could be a game changer for us in our business and we share ideas. This is where we come up with group ideas on groups we can do for the team and different things, but it's all based on what can we do to make our team better, to make our community better, our culture better, all around how can we serve you better. And so last week we were on the call and a couple people started mentioning this Teamzy thing. And actually when Erica brought it up, I thought she was talking about Zach and Eden Sloman. Team Easy. So I was like, what? Team what? So we all looked into it and they had a boot camp started and it was kind of a rush. So it was like a mad rush for a bunch of us. We wanted to join this boot camp. And what it is, it's a program designed for network marketers to do our DMOs, our daily method of operations. And we're going to share screen with you, kind of show you, give you an overview of it. But I want to bring you guys back because we've always wanted systems, right? We're a company and a team certainly that we want systems in place so that when we bring new people on, they're not overwhelmed, that they can look at what we do and say, you know what, if she can do this, I can do this. If he can do this, I can do this. That seems easy and duplicatable. And it goes for everything. When we talk about the products, if we go and start talking and listing off every ingredient of the Ionic Supreme, there's going to be someone there that's going to say, I could never talk about Ionic Supreme like she just did. I can't do this. So in everything we do, when it comes to talking about the products, when it comes to sharing about the business, when it comes to our daily method of operations, the easier we can make it for our new people, the better, because then it will duplicate. So I wanted to bring you guys back. Give me a second. I'm going to share my screen here and refresh your memory on our first system. I don't know how many of you guys remember our good old power hour that we did, but we did this for a long time and we would do this during our 90-day action plans and we would just literally go down and check it off and it was super effective. I was thrilled with this. And we used it for a long time and it served us really well. Well, now we're in more of a digital age and that's just honestly, it's archaic now. And so a lot of us have been coming up with our own systems of how we do things. I use my paper planner and write down every single person I'm contacting each day, following up with, sharing with, and it's definitely very, very time consuming. So when we looked at this, we were like, oh my gosh, this is something we definitely want to share with the team. And they have a free 30-day trial for everyone to check this out. So this is going to be our message to you guys tonight. And we'll end on the same thing at the end of the call. Have an open mind tonight and think about the things that you have to do every single day, income producing activities if you want to have a thriving, successful business, if you want your business to grow. You have to add new people to your list. You have to connect with people. You have to prospect people. You have to invite people. And you have to follow up with the people that you already have. Those are the non-negotiables, things that we have to do every single day. And I can be very, very honest with you and tell you in 7 years with Isagenix, I have had many people fall through the cracks because I've gotten so busy with the people that I'm coaching right now that there might be people that I brought on that I coached really well in the beginning, but then I lost, if they didn't reach out to me, I just kind of assumed they were okay and they fell through the cracks. This is going to eliminate that and people are going to feel very special and valued, which is what we want. So without any further ado, what I want to do, I'm going to share my screen again and I just want to share with you a very quick video that just gives, it's a 3-minute quick video that gives you a little bit of an overview. Oops. Give me a second to make this big enough for you. All right. This is the guy who created it.
Hi, welcome to our Teamzy family. Teamzy is based on the concept of the power hour, the idea that your time can be so leveraged and efficient that you can complete all of your income-producing activities in less than an hour a day. In fact, what Teamzy basically does is it takes everybody you know, every relationship you possibly are connected with, and it divides them into 3 groups: your prospects, your customers, and the people on your team. Then what you do is you set an income goal, and Teamzy takes your income goal and will tell you, based on what you want to achieve, how many people you need to connect in each of those categories daily. It takes all the thinking and all the planning out of the business. Once you set it up, it just gives you your list. Here's who's up next to connect with today. You don't have to think at all. And the great part about it is, even if you get stuck and you're not sure what to say, we've got scripts that help you start conversations. They're not salesy, they're very relational, and they're set up just to help you start conversations to make someone's day. We call it the make someone's day mindset. The idea that a conversation starter isn't to cold invite or try to recruit or sell somebody, but it's just to start a conversation and make their day. Then as you're having conversations and asking questions and finding their wants and needs, and you're uncovering interest, that's when we log a special kind of connect called an invite. We log an invite when we're inviting them to learn more about the business, to join a 3-way call, an opportunity call, to come to an event, to try a product. And when we log an invite in Teamzy, that's when we set a follow-up so that we move them from our connects list over to our follow-ups list. And we're going to teach you through our system how to follow up like a pro. We've even put 10 follow-up scripts in Teamzy for you. So at your fingertips, you've got great non-salesy relational scripts that will help you follow up like a pro. And then as somebody converts to joining your team, moving them in Teamzy from prospect to customer or prospect to a member of your team is so easy. But besides just helping you be incredibly efficient in your power hour and getting your income producing activities done and simplifying your life, Teamzy is also a powerful CRM. And if you go to the team page, you can see the complete list of all your contacts. You can work that list. You can save data on it. You can add tags so that you can group and organize your contacts, all the things that you would expect from a robust CRM platform. When you go to the business page, you're going to see the ability to look at reports and statistics that will help you plan and forecast your business. On the team report, you'll be able to connect your downline to your report, so you can hold them accountable to their activities. And so you can always have a dashboard to see how your team is doing. And if you ever need help, we've got you covered. You can go to our help center where you can find self-service videos and webinars and FAQs to help answer most of your questions and give you the training you need. Or you can go to our university and take a course. There's some free courses in there that will help you launch your business. And there's many others that are available for you to take as electives. And then, of course, if you need further help, you can connect with our world-class customer service team who'll be happy to help you through any issues that you have. We're just so grateful that you gave us a little bit of your time to check out Teamzy. We're grateful for your trust. And I just want to say welcome to our Teamzy family. Thanks for watching. God bless.
Okay, so hopefully for those of you that this is brand new for, that got you a little bit excited. 2 things. If you guys have questions as we're explaining this, please type them in the chat, and then leaders already using the program, if you can help me watch that and answer any questions, that would be awesome. I've had 2 people volunteer to help and share a little bit with you guys tonight. Let's see, Kelly or Erica, which one of you guys would like to go first? Go ahead, Erica.
You go, Erica. Go ahead.
You hurt my head. Okay. So Teamzy, I am so excited about this, and you guys know I don't get excited over too much stuff. So the fact that I'm excited, that's a big deal. So I've enrolled, I don't know, 500 people since I've been with Isogenics, something like that. So in 6.5 years, I did most of my enrolling, like 400 people, in about a year and a half, my first year and a half. The system I used was a simple 3-ring binder. Every contact had a page. I started at the beginning of the binder and worked my way through connecting, building relationships with people, not necessarily talking about Isagenix, just building those relationships. As I talked about Isagenix, I'd put a little Post-it flag on it, and they would be one of my hot leads, and I would connect with them more often. But I get through the whole binder. Eventually, sometimes it took me, a few weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and I'd start again. But constantly building on those relationships. People will buy from people that they know, like, and trust. So I was building that relationship, building that trust, so that way, when Isagenix would come in the conversation, guess what? They would go with me, and that would be awesome. It was how I enrolled so many people. Well, the problem with doing a binder is if you do that and you've got a few hundred pages, it starts to get to be too big, and it just became unmanageable. So guess what? I stopped using it. I have been searching for something to organize my customers so people didn't fall through the cracks, my prospects, things like that, ever since. Saw this Teamzy last week, and I was like, this is it. This is what I've been looking for. This is my system, but in the digital format plus. It's got so many little extras. So I started using it this past week. Before the boot camp even technically started. So, if you missed out on the boot camp, don't feel bad. They do a boot camp every quarter. You can jump in, but there are so many help videos and everything like that you can get started literally on day one of using this. In this week, I've already enrolled 2 people from it. I've reconnected with so many people that it's like it's making their day to hear from somebody. It's just and that's the whole concept: make their day, really get them excited. It is extremely easy to use. And easy to learn. I know I am a little bit on the nerd side, so I've added a couple little extra things that I've learned pretty quickly, but the basics you can pick up right away. Something that I am encouraging, everybody on my team, especially the leaders, if you have a goal of making, even if your goal is like, hey, I'd like to make a few extra $100 a month, $500 a month. That's my goal. If your goal is to make money with Isagenix, this is hands down probably the best investment you can make for your business. It'll keep you consistent in building those relationships, and in a natural way be able to put those relationships into customers and then business builders on your team. It's only $30 a month, $1 a day. Especially for the leaders, I'm encouraging you, at least try it for 30 days. Even if you have a perfect system that works for you already, it's your thing and it's your jam and it's working, still do the 30-day trial just so you can pass this on to your team. Because whatever you're doing, if it's working for you, it might not be working for everybody else. I've had systems that worked for me somewhat, but didn't work for anybody else. So this is something that everybody can do. I am absolutely loving the team report. I've got about 25 of you guys that I'm seeing the stats, and it is inspiring to see who's working. Gina, shout out to you, 100% on your connections today. So you've already done your daily due. I love that. And Cindy, I am beating you today, just so you know.
Well, explain that, because so you guys, what that means is when you join and you're doing your free 30-day, we can connect. So we send each other like an email connection, and we can each see each other. So it's so cool. If you're coaching a team member and they're maybe struggling, you can look and say, maybe you need to increase the amount of connections you're making every day. So you can really coach your people. So for you guys that are leaders, great for coaching. For you guys that maybe are newer, maybe it will inspire you to see what your leaders are doing. So we're trying to get as many of us connected and in there so we can all see each other. There's no reason we can't. And all we see is if we're at 100%, and then there's like a fire sticker, and it's just
it's just the number of the connections. It's not any specific detail. Like I can't see a single name of a person that Cindy has. It's just that she's done this number of connections. So it's I love it. The scripts are another thing. How many of you have printed out your Facebook list or said, I'm going to connect through all these people, and you get to somebody like, oh, I haven't connected them in 10 years. I'm going to just skip them. Oh, that person, I don't even, how am I even Facebook friends with them? I don't even recognize this. Who is this person? And in the past, we raise your hand if you've just skipped on by those hard people that you're just like, I'm just not even going to bother. Well, with this, they have scripts that you can connect. I have been connecting with people I literally have been Facebook friends with since 2009 and have never messaged with ever. We didn't even post happy birthdays on our walls. And I've been messaging and connecting. Now, what's also nice is as I'm going through the list, I'm finding people like, you know what? I will never message you. Let me unfriend you. Like you are not in my tribe. I am going to, open that spot up for somebody else. But you never know. I mean, it's just, it truly makes it so easy to do. So, raise your hand if you've been using it for this last week and already like you'd say you're loving it. You're sticking with this. I mean, these hands are still up. That's so guys, just do it. 30-day free trial. That's my pitch. There we go.
Thank
I
you.
will just add that the biggest problem is that still people, and I'm guilty too, are posting and praying. And they don't know what to say, what's a connection, blah, blah, blah. And this just takes all the guesswork out of that. You still have to post at least once a day or around once a day. But now you just know how to make those connections, and putting those two together so that you're a real human and not just posting is what makes all the difference. And as much as we say you have to connect with people, people are just not doing it. They're not doing it at all. And what I like about it is that I will be able to see my people who say, yes, I'm going to do it. And like Erica said, you can engage your team, and then I can see who's really trying.
Yep. Awesome. Kelly, I would love for you to share, and I don't know if you were planning on sharing your screen or not. I would love to show them a little bit. If you can't, I can do it on my end.
No, if I can do it, I'm happy to. I mean, I can. Hold on.
And we'd love to hear your 2 cents on this.
Okay. This is the screen that this is the sharing screen. So I just got mine done. Hold on. There I am, 100%. I'll go back here because you can see, look, Eric and Cindy, they have 2 flames today.
How do you get a flame?
You apparently, Lisa, you do more work than you did today.
Yeah.
So you get 1 flame if you've connected with at least 20 people. You get 2 flames if you have connected with 20 people and shared with at least 3.
How did you even find that out?
Deduction. I figured it out while watching this actually grow. So I am a nerd.
So I am not a nerd like Erica. I am not organized at all. So what I love about this, the whole thing, is that it doesn't matter if you like spreadsheets or you don't. It's so simple and duplicatable, and you can see, I have to get more people in my team report, but it's gotten me so fired up. Like, I'm connecting with people. Like Erica said, like, somebody popped up that used to be a Tastefully Simple host of mine. The last time that I messaged her was 2011. And she and I had posted this picture today. Well, I have a heat wave shirt on, and she's like, I was going to comment on your picture that I think you're crazy. And I went, fall. I don't think she's commented on anything. We didn't talk about isogenics, but we went back and forth for a while, and it just makes you feel good when you're like just being a good person, and things will come from it. So, I'm still trying to figure out some of the little things, but the basics of it are so easy. Like, you literally just go to your, you scroll down here and you just go through all of your prospects and then your customers and your associates, and tells you what your numbers are up there, and their circles get full when you do it. Like, it's just simple, and it's just getting into action. And I keep thinking like you can really work an hour a day, and your goal could be $100,000. Like, this is everything you need to do to move your business forward. And this is a system that just duplicates so easily. The $30 a month will absolutely pay for itself. I mean, I've shared this with just, friends that I have in isogenics, and everybody's loving it. Like, they're just getting started. Everybody's enrolling people. So it's it's awesome. Definitely the solution we've been praying for. And I think this is it.
Yeah. And I think too, like this is going to be great for especially people that have full-time jobs outside of Isogenics and their time is very restricted and they have, maybe an hour a day to work their business. They're going to be able to get all of their income producing activities done. And then for people that maybe aren't so organized and they have lists all over the place and sticky notes all over the place. And speaking of sticky notes, Ann Baranti, did you want to say anything? Because I know this is going to be a game changer for you too. Are you able to unmute?
Yes.
There you are.
Okay. I'm organizing my office. I'm on a ladder at the moment. It is going to be a game changer because Kelly was the one that messaged me. Erica said something, and then Kelly left me a thing. Do it, and I'm like, I'm not freaking doing it, right, Kelly? I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm a great connector, but I'm totally unorganized. So, and Erica is really smart at the computer. So when I got started, it was overwhelming to me. I did the Facebook things. There's lots of support and they really work with you. It's a game changer for sure. I mean, we all can say it and I haven't done it yet, but in cleaning my office, I have contacts everywhere. I'm embarrassed about so I'm excited to stay up tonight and finish my office so that tomorrow I can really, really do this. I think it's going to be great for everybody. I'm super excited.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you.
One more thing.
Yes,
Jay, do the 15 or the 30-minute if you guys haven't done that yet. I didn't do a thing. So if you ask me about I didn't do my Facebook friend. She did everything and she will do 2 calls if need be. And it takes her like 2 minutes to do this all. And she's just like, okay, I'm done. And it's so use that it's so worth it. And I just can't believe how helpful everybody has been too. Like it's been awesome. So if you're having any issues with getting your contacts, just totally use that.
Yeah, Erica told me that, and so I was getting ready to watch the videos and try to figure it out myself, and I get very easily frustrated with stuff like that if it doesn't work out. So I scheduled my call. She had it done. I had one 30-minute call. We got my whole entire friends list from Facebook, and then you guys, she can go into your back office and pull all of your personally enrolled people and bring in their email and their phone number. It is so smooth and easy. So a couple things. For those of you that are brand new, you might not have a big list yet and you can manually do this yourself and you can start and it's going to be really, really awesome and simple for you. Those of you that might have been around for a while, like some of us, you might be a little more overwhelmed by this. But if you have scheduled your free, you've got a free trial for 30 days. You can schedule a free call with Jay. She'll help you import all of your contacts in. They have videos for everything. The videos are short and concise, 5 to 10 minutes tops. They have printouts for you. They make this so easy that you really, within a matter, I was overwhelmed the first day only because I just found out about it, and the boot camp that they're offering, a 12-week boot camp, sign up was ending that day. So we were all rushing to try to get going. And like Erica said, if you missed out on the boot camp, don't worry. If you want to do it down the road, you can. But I think we all know enough, and there's so many of us doing it, we'll be able to help you guys. All right. I see Erica put the free call link in the chat. Does anyone have any questions or anyone else using it that would like to share? Yes, Lisa.
Yeah, I just wanted to share, it's funny, I'm almost still halfway in my workout clothes since this morning because that has been my focus today, and I said I am not going to change until I get my power hour done and all that, and I did 10 minutes before this call, so that was my goal. But one thing I wanted to point out, if some of you are thinking about it and you're say you maybe work and have another job and you're like, how am I going to fit this in on top of what I'm already doing? This is all you need to do. Literally this 1 hour, this power hour is all your income producing activities, what you should be focusing on anyway. So don't think of it as something on top of what you have to be doing, right? I mean, yes, we still go out and about and make connections and all that. You still have to kind of do that, but this is your work. It literally will tell you who you're reaching out to each day. And so I know this was part of my problem before, okay, I schedule time to work my business and then you kind of creep into that that scheduled time and you get distracted by other things, and then you're like, okay, who am I going to reach out, because you really should have known that before you scheduled your power hour. But this tells you, like, tomorrow I'll log in and I'll have a new set of people that I'll be working with, 5 at a time to go through, and it makes it so easy. And I took advantage of the tech calls too. I followed the directions to a point, and then I said, I am not messing with this Excel column. I sat back down and I let Jay do the job, and she was amazing. She did my Facebook friend list and in a minute. Like, she did everything. I actually have another call with her tomorrow just to kind of fine tune a couple things. And so definitely take advantage. I didn't even want to attempt to download anything. If the free help is there, I'm using it. I was all over that, and they are amazing. You select your own time that you want to schedule, and you get on a Zoom and share your screen, and she controls it basically, and can go into the back office and grab exactly what she needs to do your uploads and all that. So it's super easy. I highly encourage, and it's a 30-day trial. So what do we say to our customers? Give it a try. If you're not happy, get your money back. I mean, it's a free trial, so you have nothing to lose. So.
And I think what's so cool, you guys, is for those of you that maybe this is the first time you're hearing about this, there are very few things that all of us come together on and are so excited about. And this one is one thing that, we've got a lot of strong leaders on our team. Sometimes we don't all agree on things. We all work beautifully together, and we all appreciate each other and love each other and love our differences. But this one is one thing that I think we're all fired up about. So definitely, if you're on the fence, do the free trial, give it a try. I can almost guarantee you it's like using the products. If you want to return it after 30 days, I'll be shocked. I would absolutely be shocked. I think it's going to save you guys a ton of time. It's going to really help with any feelings of overwhelm that you have. You're going to be really, really blessed by this. One tip I want to share, another one that Erica gave me that helped me with my overwhelm the first day. When I brought my friends list in, I think I had over 4,000 people, almost 5,000 Facebook people. Many of them are on Isogenics on other teams. Many of them are kind of like what Erica said. I really don't even care to communicate with some of them. So as the new ones pop up each day, I did not just go to my whole entire list and rank everyone. There's a ranking system. So 5 means this is a hot prospect. I want to contact them immediately. 1 means this is someone I'm not even sure who they are, but I connected with them on Facebook. And same thing with your consultants and your associates. The ones that you want to be working with closest, you're going to rank a 5. And the ones that maybe, like, no offense, Lisa, but Lisa's one of my top leaders. I don't need to be calling and checking in on her every week. So I'm not going to rate her a 5. I'm going to check in with her for sure. But, as much as I love her, she's not going to get the 5. It's going to be the newer people that really, same with you, Erica. Yeah, she's, I see the face.
But it's really awesome that you can cheer them on, seeing that they're doing the work, So like today, that's what I'm focusing on. I'm so proud of you for how many connections I see you making consistently. Like, that's the kinds of things for the people who maybe don't, need you and stuff. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that was perfect. Perfect. So the advice Erica gave me is, rather than going through these 5,000 contacts on day 1 and ranking them all, I started doing that, and my vision, it was hurting my head. She said, just the ones that pop up each day, take them as they go and rank them. So if they're all showing up as 4s or 3s, I can say, you know what, I don't even know these people. I bring it down to 1. Yeah, go ahead, Erica.
Yeah. So, when you first put everybody in, if you already have some kind of organization of your top leads, your top business builders, go in and put them as 5 stars. 5 stars, by the way, means it's going to cycle through your dashboard every 30 days, roughly. That, hey, you need to connect with this person every 30 days. A 4-star is every 60 days. 3-star, so it's 30, 60, 90, 120 days. A 1-star, it doesn't cycle through at all. It won't come up as, hey, you need to connect with them. So when you're, thinking of these people, yes, you can rank some right away, but do it as you go each day, evaluate. And every time they come up, evaluate. Should this person still be a 4-star, or should this person still be a 5-star? This person is a total a-hole. They're going down to 1-star. I never want to speak to them again, but I can't unfriend them because it's a relative. So it's just, but I know, sorry, Kelly. But you also think about this in your actual personal contacts, the people you're not doing this just to try to get them with Isogenics. Your actual family and friends that you want to keep in contact with, but you never see their posts because all you have is everybody else on Facebook. Use it for that alone. Importing, Randy, you said importing from constant contact. You can import from anywhere. Literally, if you've got Infusionsoft, Constant Contact, LinkedIn, your phone contacts. I know Dawn imported a lot of her phone contacts because that's where her prospects were. Instagram, Facebook, you name it. Wherever you've got your contacts, you can import them. For me, I imported from my back office first for my personally enrolled, and then I did Facebook, and I'm good for now. Yes, I've got Instagram and all these other things, but just between those two, I've got over 4,000. Now, keep in mind when you import, like I imported the back office and then I did Facebook, it won't duplicate if it's the exact same name. So, I talked to Barry about this. Barry Allen on Facebook is Barry Allen. She's also Barry Allen in my downline report. So when it, brought it in, it's just one Barry Allen. But Gina from Philly here, she's Gina from Philly on Zoom. She's GEENAH on Facebook. And then she's Gina Lucano in my back office. So, she's all over the place. So I had to delete one of the double contacts that I got for her. So.
Anyone want to tackle Instagram? Because that is a little bit different. I did not bring Instagram in. I did the same thing Erica did, back office and Facebook. LinkedIn is where I've been really spending a lot of time. I did not pull all my LinkedIn because that would have been 3,000 more people, and I did not want that because a lot of them I do not know. So what I'm doing with my LinkedIn contacts is when we have to add 3 new people every day, I'm going to my index box that I've created with Scott Aaron and the calls that I've actually made and connected with these people, and the ones that I have stars on that I was excited about, those are the ones I'm bringing in 3 a day. So I'll be able to keep adding people to my contacts for a while. Instagram, anyone do that or have anything to say?
I was going to, but most people don't have their real name in Instagram, so it gets a little funky. So for me, I'm just kind of looking at if I have had some connections on Instagram, then I'm manually adding them that way because I think
that's what I would recommend, because on Instagram, it's so many followers that you don't know at all, and they really recommend working your 4s and 5s with the people you truly do have connections with. So I would treat it the way that, at least that's what I'm going to do, the way that Cindy did. If I make a connection on Instagram or someone that I just really like that I would say is a lead, then I would manually and add that like maybe a few a day. Do it.
Hey, Cindy, it's Ann. Can you hear me? Cindy, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, one thing that I learned, and again, so this is overwhelming if you're sitting here and not having a clue. It really is not that difficult. It's so easy. One of the things I learned is I did Facebook first because that was doable. The directions are incredible. But when it came to my Isogenics, I couldn't do it. I don't have Excel. I could not figure it out. And so when she came on to do it with me, she said, I'd rather have you wipe out all your contacts and import your back office first and then do Facebook so that you don't, if the name is in twice, it, like Erica, I think said, it won't duplicate it if it's exactly the same, but then it doesn't merge the contact information. So if you're someone out there that is thinking about this, get the help first and let her just do it for you. Like seriously, just be doing the prospecting that you're already doing and let them freaking do it. And you'll save so much time. And it is seamless. So, cause now I don't have a lot of my information there because I did Facebook by myself first.
Yep.
Yeah, and I had my call with Jay earlier today, and she recommended the same thing with Instagram. She said those connections aren't any less important, but they're just going to be easier if you can add those manually because of what everyone's saying. And honestly, once you learn to navigate it with your back office and your Facebook, you're going to be more prone and ready to add those Instagram accounts too, because some people have a lot of those.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Richard, and I see he piped in the comments. That's how he primarily talks to people. So Richard, I'll talk to you on that one. For sure, anyone that you've been direct messaging, I would definitely be adding them. And maybe there's a way to add people that you're messaging and not everyone that you follow. I don't know that, but we can ask and figure that out when you have your call scheduled.
Well, I think he's also had a lot of, like, I think he's put people manually in sheets. Like if he's got like a spreadsheet already,
Yep.
and he has them tagged by first and last name, he can just import them and you can set the sheet however you'd like. But like for me, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go dig through my Instagram DM, just because like 80% of my enrollments have come through Instagram and most of my traction comes from Instagram. And anybody that I've had a conversation with, I'm just going to go back and mark them. If they have a name, awesome. If they don't, I'm just going to mark them as their handle. But that's how I'm going to do Instagram, is just spend like a couple hours or an hour a day going back through my messages. And also because I have done polls too. So I've messaged anybody on a poll. So anybody that responded to anything on Instagram, that's how I'll go back through with people.
Yeah, and that's going to mean you'll never have a day you can't get at least 3 new people added to Teamzy. And yes, so Richard had all of his contacts set up in different spreadsheets. So anything in an Excel spreadsheet they can bring in. Randy, I think you guys asked Jody about Constant Contact. So absolutely, you export your list from Constant Contact, from wherever it is, Infusionsoft, whatever program you're using, and they bring it to a spreadsheet and then they import it in. Just let them do it, because it literally, we could do it. They have videos that teach us exactly how to do it, but they do it in seconds. So it'd be just, so much quicker and a better use of our time. You can watch some of the videos and get yourself excited about this and be ready to go when all your contacts are in and hit the ground running. Awesome. Any more questions, you guys, or any more feedback from people using it?
I truly can't believe how cheap it is. Like, I don't even understand how people would hesitate on it. They give you the first month free and $30 a month, and all the help is free. For Infusionsoft, I pay $200 an hour. $200 an hour in order to get help, and they say they're competitive. And I have to have them help me, have the time. So you guys, it is so dirt cheap, minor investment for you to like have a true business. In my opinion, anyone who's not willing to do it is because they've decided they don't really want to do the work, because who wouldn't pay $30 a month for all of that master organization and all the free help you could ever want, ever. Plus there's a Facebook group. I don't know if we talked about that. There's the Teamzy community. Even if you're on the 30-day trial, you can ask questions in there, get information in there. And then all the personal development that they provide in the back is amazing. I'm like shocked. I feel like it's too good to be true.
I know we're all pretty pumped up, if you guys can't tell. And the other thing that they highly recommend, we used to use the word gold buddy in our last business. They want you to get a success partner. And so it's really cool. Like you first of all, you can see each other's scores. You set that up so you can just hold each other accountable. And, I'm not going to zero out, because I don't want my partner to, we just don't want to let each other down. We want to be there for each other, and we want to make sure we're both encouraging each other. So it's just so cool. I highly recommend it. It is just like, when we're talking to people about getting started on the products, guys, give it a try. If you don't like it, this is your business. You get to do with it entirely what you want. If you're brand new, I am so glad we found this for you, because this is going to be such a great way for you to start your business. And if you've been around for a while and you've got papers all over, because how many of us have sticky notes and index cards and sheets of paper, and we've done events and people have fallen through the cracks. This is a great way for us to get everyone in there once and for all. And we can export this data, you guys. So even if 2 years down the road, Isagenix comes up with their own program and we decide to start using that, we'll be able to export this data. We still own the data, and we'll take it with us. So it's really a no-risk thing, and it can really be a game changer. I think it's going to free up so much time for us. It's going to be unreal. So what I love about it is you set your goals. It'll tell you how many people you should be contacting every day. You won't have to be planning and preparing and writing lists of everyone to contact. It's going to be all done for you. So I'm hoping that many of you guys will give it a try tonight and blow up the website, and that they'll probably be backed up with calls to get your information backed Jay will be very busy because I think she's the only one that does it. They should probably hire some extra people for us. But we're here to answer questions for you guys as well. So please reach out to us if you have questions, and we'll be here to help you. Anything else before we close out the call? All right, guys. Thank you, everyone, for helping and sharing and contributing tonight. And I hope you guys really enjoy this. It's been a game changer so far for me.